Hello everyone, I am Rekha Murthy, Assistant Professor from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today I am here to explain the concept related with the subject Electrical Machine Design, the module number 3, that is Design of Transformer. In that today we will discuss about how to derive the expression for the voltage per turn. So the voltage per turn, it is denoted as ET, which is equal to K into square root of Q. This is what we are going to derive. To derive this, easily we will first realize what is Q. Q is the output of the transformer in kVA. Now let us write down what you know, the basic formula for the Q, as how do you write for the kVA of a transformer for a single phase transformer, that is V into I into 10 power of minus 3. Let me take up this the primary voltage and the primary current. Let me assume that Vp is equal to Ep, okay, and Ep is equal to 4.44 F into psi m into Tp. Yes, so we know that Ep by Tp is nothing but equal to EMF per turn, which is equal to 4.44 F into psi m. Let me take up right here. So let me write here this as Ep into Ip into 10 power of minus 3. Okay, fine. So here this I can write it as Et into Tp into Ip into 10 power of minus 3. Okay, so I will get what is Et. I will write it as 4.44 F into psi m. Okay, so this will be Tp is nothing but, again it is a ampere turns. So I can write it as ampere turns into 10 power of minus 3. Fine. So that is about the Q. Okay, that is about the Q. So K will be the some constant value. We don't know what it will be, right? Before and. So now in this method, what you are going to learn, we will find out the AT with the help of the AI formula and as well the AC formula. Same thing. What we used to do to find AT, we used to realize AC and KW. But here we will realize AC and AI. Okay. So let me write down, that is the main equation where you're going to substitute the AT. We will write down in this way. So let us find out what was the AC in the single phase transformer. What you realized, we got the value as 2 times of AT divided by delta. Is it or not? This is what we got it. 1 minute. We got it as 80 divided by, we can take it as 80 by delta in general, the AC I can write it as, it is nothing but the ampere turns divided by delta. Okay, so that will be the one equation. Another equation. Let me take 2. Next, coming to AI. So you may know that flux density is equal to flux by area. Right. So let me write down what is AI. AI value will be equal to flux divided by flux density. Flux divided by flux density. So that will be the equation number 3. Now let us divide these two simple equations. Let us divide equation number 2 with the equation number 3. So what is that ratio you will get? AC by AI. You will get the value as what? AC divided by AI, which is equal to, I can write AT by delta multiply by this, when you divide it, this BM will come to the numerator and this will be in the denominator. Okay, fine. So here let us 1 minute. Let me take up the value. We will divide equation number 3. We will divide equation number 3 with the 2. Okay, 1 minute. So let me take that AI divided by AC, which will be equal to, this will be flux divided by flux density. Okay, and here this I will get delta divided by ampere turns. Okay, fine. So here let me write this as the, what is it, flux divided by ampere turns on one side, multiply by delta by Bm. Delta by Bm. This I will consider it as constant. This is a constant. This I am going to consider to be as a constant. Okay. So here, as per in the textbook, they have taken the ratio of the net area of the core to the area of the copper, area of the core to the area of a copper winding, as they have denoted as R. They have denoted as R. Okay. So therefore, I will get R is equal to flux divided by AT. Therefore, because here we are considering again delta by flux density. So make sure that you divide only the equation 3 with the 2, not with the 2 with the 3. Okay, 3 with the 2. So because in the this one, the R parameter, we have taken a ratio of area of the iron to the ratio of the copper, area of the copper. So that is why we are taking this simplification, not this one. Okay, only this one. So here this R value will be equal to flux divided by ampere turns. Therefore, ampere turns value will be equal to flux divided by R. Flux divided by R. Now you can just substitute this value to the main equation. Okay. So let us substitute that and see that what you are going to get the answer. So we'll get the answer as Q is equal to 4.44 F into flux divided by R, multiplied by 10 power of minus 3. So when you simplify this further, we'll get the answer here as 4.44 F into flux, it becomes flux square divided by R into 10 power of minus 3. Okay. Therefore, in this case, you have to remove that flux. Okay. So, flux square is equal to Q into R. Q into R. And 10 power of, it becomes 3 when it shifts to left side. And divided by 4.44 F. 4.44 F. So this will be the psi m. This will be the psi m. So what you will get, psi m square. So what you will get when you remove the square root? So we'll get psi m is equal to QR into 10 power of minus 3 divided by 4.44 F. So this will be the flux value what we will get. Okay. Now what I am going to do, we have not yet reached that Et is equal to K into square root of Q. Et is equal to K into square root of Q. Still we have not come into that point. So what we are going to do now? So let us find out the expression for what you know about Et. So we will go back to the basic formula. What is Et? To the basic formula, what is Et? That is what I have written here. Right. So Et is equal to 4.44 F into psi m you will do. Then you will substitute this flux to here. Okay. So that flux what you got here, the expression, You will substitute to the simple equation. Which is that simple equation? Simple equation of a EMF per turn. That is 4.44 F into psi. Now let us substitute that and see how we are going to get change to the expression. Okay. So let me start with that. So after substituting, okay, after substituting, we will get the expression. We know that ET is equal to 4.44 F into psi m we have written. So it is 4.44 F into, what is psi m we got? Square root of Q into R into 10 power of 3 divided by 4.44 F. Okay. For that again ET is equal to 4.44 F, and here we can write it as Q into R into 10 power of 3 divided by square root of 4.44 F. So as you all know that, let me consider this term as something as A. A divided by root A. It is nothing but root A. Do you agree with that? Let me write here. See, something, the term A into square root of B divided by square root of A. So what you will get here? It is nothing but this when you simplify. So you will get square root of A. And here also product term is there. Can I write square root of A into B? So therefore I will get this as square root of 4.44 F into QR into 10 power of 3. Okay, so therefore this ET is equal to, I want my answer to be as K into square root of Q. Let me write K into square root of Q is there. So what is K? So what is K from here? So we can write here where K is equal to, we can write here where K is equal to square root of 4.44 F into R into 10 power of 3. So this will be the final expression. And also in addition to this, for the exam, they ask you the different values of the K. What are the different values of the K for the shell type and core type? So you have to remember all that values. Okay. Except that this derivation you have to follow it up so that you can get a good marks. Okay, fine. Thank you for watching this video.